the graph of the linear function f has intercepts at a comma 0 and 0 comma b in the xy plane. If a plus b equals 0, and another way of saying that, reorganizing things, if a is equal to negative b, if a and b are opposites, and they're not equal to each other, which of the following is true about the slope of the graph of f? Well, let's assume that they are equal to each other. If they are equal to each other, then you get positive 3 and negative 3 over here. And you can say that here, you can see if you connect the dots, if you actually just pick a value for a, they're not equal to each other. They're going to be opposites of each other. So 3 and negative 3 are not equal to each other. They are opposites. Anyway, so pick a to be 3, then b is negative 3, and this is the kind of line that you draw. Or if you pick one to be the other, then this is the kind of line you would have to draw. Anyway, you can see that the slope is positive. It's reading it from left to right, the graph goes up. This graph goes up here. And so it doesn't matter what values you choose for a and b, you're always going to have positive slopes, even if you choose a to be negative and b to be positive. That's a very graphical way of figuring out what the answer is. That's how I've initially figured it out, but you might be more kind of equation oriented if you can remember, and formulas too. So the formula for slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And you actually have real points that you can plug into the slope formula. Here they are. B minus 0 over 0 minus a. B minus 0 over 0 minus a. So when you simplify that, getting rid of the zeros, you just get b over negative a. And remember that negative a, you can say that a is equal to negative b. And so that would turn into negative of negative b, which just simplifies down to 1, and 1 is positive. In fact, all of this line and this line are going to have the same positive slope. It's going to be 1. It's positive.